Hello, good morning, student. Today we discuss about the Boolean algebra. So, Boolean algebra is one of the important topic for digital system designing. Boolean algebra is a system of mathematical logic. That means any complex logic statement can be expressed via Boolean function. Okay. And the Boolean algebra is governed by certain well-developed rules and laws. That means we can express any of the logic by using Boolean function. So for designing any of the digital circuit, first we have a logic, then the logic is converted into a Boolean function by using Boolean algebra. Then this Boolean function implemented with the help of logic gate, and that circuit will be converted into hardware form. So finally we get the hardware of our logic. So Boolean algebra work on the principle of two value. That means one is known as true condition and one is known as false condition. That means in Boolean algebra, we will give the input and output by the value 0 and 1, that means true or false condition, or high level or low level voltage level. So it is work on the two value. That means if we want to get the result in yes or no condition, so we can create such type of function by using Boolean algebra. Okay. These are the outline of today video lecture. First is prerequisite of the topic, then introduction about the topic, application of Boolean algebra, then we see the laws which are used in the Boolean algebra, then we discuss some important theorem, postulate, properties, then see absorption law, then discuss about the learning outcomes, exercise and references. So first we see what are the prerequisites of the topic. So before starting the topic, you will know about the function of logic gate. That means AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, NAND gate, XOR gate and XNOR gate. So you will aware about the functioning of these logic gate. That means function of AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, NAND gate, XOR gate, NOR gate and XNOR gate. Then you also aware about the number system and conversion of one type of number system into another type of number system. Also know about the logic level representation. That means we use the two type of logic level representation. One is positive and another one is negative. In positive logic representation, one is represented by positive voltage of the two voltage level and 0 is represented by negative voltage. While in negative voltage representation or negative representation, one is represented by negative voltage or more negative voltage of two voltage level and 0 is represented by positive voltage. So you will know about these representation. That means logic representation. Also know about the logical operator. That means how they are work. The logical operator, that means AND logical operator, OR logical operator, NOT logical operator. So generally the logic gate equation represent by using logical operator. Okay. So you will know about these topics. That means about the logic gate, number system, logic representation and logical operator. Now Boolean algebra, we already say that it is a system of mathematical logic. That means we can study about the logic, or we can create our logic by using Boolean algebra, or we can implement our logic in Boolean function by using Boolean algebra. Okay. In our day-to-day life, we have we have faced a situation in many times where we want to make the decision. It's like is an action wrong or right? A conclusion is false or true? Should we do an act or not? So in such type of problem, we can make a certain logic by using Boolean algebra, or we can create a Boolean function for reducing or for solving such type of problem. So during the 1815 to 1864, a great English mathematician, George Woolley, developed a Boolean algebra to resolve such kind of problem. That means how we can represent these problem in mathematical form. So they develop a Boolean function, a Boolean algebra, in which we can get the result in true or false condition, in yes or no condition, in 0 or 1 format. Okay. That means we get the result in term of yes or no. सिर्फ वहां आपको दो ही टर्म में आउटपुट मिलता है. इट मे बी अ राइट और रॉन्ग. So we can also call a Boolean algebra as the algebra of logic, because we have here only two logic, or the algebra which is work on the two values, that means true or false value. Okay, या तो ये true value पे काम करता है या false value, that means high voltage level या low voltage level पे काम करता है. Okay, so it is also known as the algebra of logic or logic. Or what is the meaning of logic? So a logic is a statement having a binary decision. That means which will produce the output in terms of 0 and 1. That means a condition is true or false. So in such type of problem where we want to result in two terms, that means it may be a right or wrong, true or false, yes or no. So we can create our logic in terms of Boolean function by using Boolean algebra. Okay. So now if we talk about the application of the Boolean algebra, so we can create our logic by using Boolean function or by using Boolean algebra. If we have any of the logic, that means if we want to create any of the problem solution which is based on the two type of logic, then we solve that problem by using Boolean algebra. Okay, and it is also used for perform the logical operation in digital computer. That means a computer will perform their logical operation by using Boolean algebra. Fundamentally, logical operation are three types. That means logical operation are performed by logical operator, and fundamental logical operator are and, or, and not. So there are three type of fundamental logical operator known as and, or not operator. So we use three type of logical operator for performing logical operation. And Boolean algebra also used for reducing the or minimizing the Boolean function. Now what is the advantage of minimizing Boolean function? So if we minimize the Boolean expression or Boolean function, so hardware is also reduced. That means if we reduce the Boolean expression which have the 5 terms, and by reducing we have now 3 terms. So the number of logic gate are reduced to implement that particular expression or that particular equation. So by minimizing the Boolean function, we can reduce the size, cost of the hardware and increase the speed of the. So these are the advantages of minimizing the Boolean function. Okay. So that is one of the application of Boolean algebra, that we can minimize the Boolean function by using Boolean algebra. Now we see the laws which are used in Boolean algebra. So there are three fundamental laws which are used in Boolean algebra are commutative law, associative law, distributive law. Then we also discuss some important property postulate which also use Boolean algebra, and also see some of other important laws which is used in Boolean algebra. So first we discuss about the commutative law. So commutative law allows the change in position of and or variable. That means we can change the position of the variable in case of and or operation. So there are two commutative law. One is a plus b equal to b plus a, or we can say a or b is equivalent to b or a. That means in case of or operation, we can perform first a or b operation which is equivalent to the operation of b or a. इसका मतलब क्या है, चाहे हम a और b का ऑपरेशन पहले परफॉर्म करें या b और a का ऑपरेशन पहले परफॉर्म करें, both give the same result. Second law states that the A and B have the same output as B and A. That means B may perform the operation A and B, which is equivalent to the operation of B and A. It can be understood by the diagram that in terminal 1 and 2, first we apply the variable A on terminal 1, and on terminal 2 apply the input B. While in second case, B apply the input B on terminal 1 and A on terminal 2. So these both OR gate will produce the same result. So we can say that A or B equal to B or A. Similarly, A and B is equal to B and A. So these are the two commutative law, okay, which are used in Boolean algebra. Now we see how we can prove these law. Okay, so by using truth table, we can prove the commutative law or all other law or any of the Boolean function. So what is the meaning of truth table? So truth table basically shows the relationship between input and output variable or input output function. Or we can say that it will give the condition of output according to all combination of the input variable. So in case if we have the two variable, that means A or B, so the possible combination of two variable are 4. Okay, that means 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 और 1 1. So टू वेरिएबल के कितने पॉसिबल कॉम्बिनेशन बनते हैं 4. 3 वेरिएबल के कितने बनेंगे 8. 4 वेरिएबल के कितने बनते हैं 16. So for proof the law, first we have the input A and B. The combination of input are 4. That means 0 0. ये combination क्या बनेंगे 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Then first we take the output of A or B operation. So if we perform the 0 or 0, give the output 0. Okay. Now if we perform the operation 0 1, it will produce the output 1. Okay. Now if we perform the operation 1 0, it will produce the output 1. 1 1 1. Now we perform the operation B or A. That means 0 or 0 0, 1 or 0 1, 0 or 1 1, 1 or 1 1. Okay. So from the truth table, it is clearly seen that the A plus B or A or B equal to B or A. Okay, that means both will give the same result. Similarly, we can see the operation A and B, that means 0 or 0, 0 and 0 0, 0 and 1 1, 1 and 0 0, 1 and 1 1. Similarly, we perform the operation B and A, so 0 0 and 0 0, 1 and 0 0, 0 and 1 0, 1 and 1 1. So from the truth table, it is clear that the A or B is equivalent to the B or A, or A and B is equivalent to B and A. So that is the commutative law. That means we can change the position of input variable in OR operation or AND operation. Now second law is the associative law. So associative law allows the grouping of variable. That means how we can group the variable which is shown by the associative law. So there are main two type of associative law. One is state that we can perform the operation of A or B first, then we perform the operation with C or operation with the C, which is equivalent to the first we perform the operation B or C, then we perform the operation with A, which give the same result. That means क्या कह रहा है वो, चाहे हम A और B का ऑपरेशन पहले परफॉर्म करके उसके साथ C की ऑरिंग बाद में कराएं, या B और C का और ऑपरेशन पहले परफॉर्म करके A के साथ उसका और ऑपरेशन बाद में परफॉर्म कराएं, both give the same result. Similarly, we can perform the AND operation. That means first we can perform the AND operation of two variable A and B. Then we can perform with the operation with the C, which give the same result as we can first perform the AND operation of B and C. Then we can perform the AND operation with A. So in both the cases, we get the same result. In logic diagram, we can also see that first we perform the operation B or C, then perform the operation with A, which will give the same result as first we perform the OR operation A or B, then OR operation performed with the C. Okay, so both give the same result. Similarly, in AND operation, we can also see that first perform the AND operation of B and C, then perform the AND operation with A. And in second case, we first perform the AND operation of A and B, then AND operation performed with the C, give the same result. Okay, we can see it by using the truth table also. That means how we can prove this law by using the truth table. So in truth table, now we have the three variable input variable A, B or C. Okay, so the possible combination of three variable is 8. That means 0 0 0, 4 times 0, 4 times 1, then 2 times 0, 2 times 1, 0 0 1 1. So it's such a manner you can make all 8 possible combination of three variables. Now first we see the result of A or B. हम क्या देखेंगे A और B का result. So 0 और 0 0, 0 और 0 0, 0 और 1 1. Okay, 0 और 1 again 1, 0 1 और 0 1, 1 or 0 1, 1 1 1, 1 or 1 1. Now we perform the OR operation with C of A और B. अब हम इसका ऑपरेशन किसके साथ और ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म कराएंगे, C के साथ. So 0 और 0, ये क्या हुआ, 0 और 0 0. Okay, now 1 और 0 1. Similarly 0 और 1 1, 1 और 1 1, 0 और 1 1, 1 और 1 1, 0 1 1, 1 1 और 1. Now we see the RHS side. So in the case of RHS side, we perform first B or C. That means B or C. So 0 or 0, 0, 0 or 1, 1, 1 or 0, 1, 1 or 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Now perform the operation with A. अब हम किसके साथ ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करेंगे? A के साथ. So which give the result 0, 7 times 1. So from the truth table, it is clear that A or B first operated, then OR operation performed with the C give the same result as first we perform the OR operation of B or C, then perform OR operation with the A. So that is the associative law. You can also prove similarly the second law by using the truth table, that is also given in your exercise. So you will do the proof of second law. Now distributive law. So distributive law allows the factorization and multiplication or multiplying of the expression. There are three types of distributive law in which we study two here, and in the last we see the third distributive law. Okay, because fundamentally in many of the books we see they refer the two types, and third one is associated with the absorption law. So that third law we will see with the absorption law. So first law states that A or B, A and B or C is equivalent to A and B or A and C. Okay, similarly A or B and C is equivalent to A or B and A or C. It can also be seen by the logic diagram. That means first we perform the AND OR operation, then perform the AND operation with the A, which will produce the same result as AND operation of A and B, AND operation of A and C, and OR operation of A and B and A and C. So both give the same result. That means we discuss here first case. You can also make the logic diagram of the second case. Now we see the proof of the distributive law by using the truth table. So again we have the three variable A, B, C. First we generate the B plus C, that means B or C. So it will give 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Now perform the AND operation with A. So it will produce 5 times 0, 3 times 1. Now we see A and B, A and C, and perform the OR operation of A and B and A and C, which will give the same result as in the case of A and B or C, which is equivalent to A, B or AC. So from the truth table, it is clear that the A dot B plus C equal to AB plus AC. Okay. So this is the second distributive law. Now we discuss about some other important theorems, property, postulate, law, which are used in the Boolean algebra. So we can categorize by using OR operation and AND operation. And main properties are, first is idempotent. So in case of idempotent property, we see if we perform the OR operation and AND operation with same variable, then what is the result? So if we perform the OR operation between two same variable, then it will give the output as the same variable. That means if we perform the operation 0 or 0, then it will give the 0. If we perform the operation 1 or 1, it will give the 1. Similarly, if we perform the AND operation between same variable, so it will generate the output side same variable. So idempotent law perform the OR operation and AND operation between two same variables, and in both the cases we get the same result. That means A plus A dot A. Second is complementary property. That means if we perform the OR operation and AND operation with their complemented function. That means if we perform A plus A dash means A bar. Sometimes we note it down as A dash or A bar means both have same notation. So A plus A dash or A bar equal to 1. Similarly, A and A dash equal to 0. Okay, so that is the complementary property. Next is identity property. That will show the AND operation or operation and OR operation with the लॉजिक 1. इसका मतलब क्या है, हम लॉजिक 1 के साथ जब और ऑपरेशन और एंड ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करते हैं तब हमें क्या रिजल्ट मिलता है. सो इफ वी परफॉर्म द और ऑपरेशन विद द लॉजिक 1 then it will always generate the output 1. That means if we perform the A plus 1, so it will always generate the 1 because it is not exactly the plus algebraic sign, but it is a all logical operator. So if we perform the A or logic 1, so it will produce 1. Similarly, A dot 1 produce the same variable A. Next is null property, which shows the operation, that means OR operation and or AND operation with the logic 0. So if we perform the OR operation with the logic 0, it will give the same variable. That means A plus 0 give the A and 0 give the 0. Okay, so that is the null property which shows the OR operation and AND operation with low level logic or 0 logic. Next is involution, or it is also called a double complementary property. That means if we complement a complemented function, then it will generate the same function. It can also be write as A bar का bar. कई जगह पे आपको देखने को मिलेगा कि यदि हम किसी इन्वर्टेड फंक्शन का अगेन इन्वर्ट करते हैं तो then it will cancel out. So it will generate A. That means we can note down as A dash dash is A और A बार का बार also generate the same function A. इसका मतलब क्या है, यदि 0 को हम एक बार इन्वर्ट करते हैं तो 1 देता है और 1 को अगेन इन्वर्ट कर देते हैं तो 0 देता है. That means 0 dash 0 0 dash double dash, so it will give the 0. Okay, that is the involution property. So these are the some important property which you remember during the minimization of the Boolean function. Now next is absorption law. So absorption law states that the ORing of a variable with the end of that variable and another variable is equal to the variable itself. That means A plus AB give the output A. That means A or A and B give the variable A. Okay. Now we see how we can prove this statement. So we can prove in two ways. One is by algebraically. So we know that A plus A dot B, we take the A as a common. So in bracket we get 1 plus B, and 1 plus means all logical operator. So 1 or B produce the one result as we already see that, and A and 1 give the A. ये हमने अभी important जब प्रॉपर्टियां पढ़ी थी तब देखा था. If we perform the OR operation with logic 1, then it will give always one output. And similarly, if we perform the AND operation with logic 1, so it will give the same value. So from algebraically, we can see that A plus AB equal to A. We can also see that by truth table. So we take the two input A and B. First take the output A and B, that is 0 0 0 1, and perform the OR operation with A, give the 0 0 1 1, which is equivalent to A. So from the truth table and algebraically, we see that A plus AB equal to A. That is the absorption law. Now we discuss third law, that means distributive law, which state that the ORing of a variable with the end of the complement of that variable with another variable is equal to the ORing of the two variables. That means a plus a dash b equal to a b, or we can also say that a plus a bar b equal to a plus b. So it is also one of the important law, that means distributive law. Third, a plus a bar b equal to a plus b. We can discuss over here because it is like a absorption law. ये same दिखता है, but there is a difference. In case of absorption law, we noted down a plus ab equal to a, and in case of distributive law, third, a plus a bar b equal to a plus b. Now we see proof by algebraically and by truth table. So algebraically, we know that by the distributive law, a और a dash and b क्या हो जाएगा, a और a dash and a और b. So a and a dash, we see that give the result 1, and a, if we perform the AND operation with a or b, so it will give the output a or b. Okay. Now we can also see by truth table. So we have the two input a and b. First we take a bar b or a dash b, which will give 0 1 0 0. ओके, बिकॉज 0 का बार 1 होगा तो 1.01, अगेन 0 का बार 1 होगा 1.11, एंड 1 का बार 0 तो 0.00, 1 का बार 0 तो 0.10. नाउ वी परफॉर्म द OR ऑपरेशन विथ a. सो 0 और 0 0, 0 और 1 1, 1 और 0 1, 1 और 0 1. नाउ परफॉर्म द a और b. So 0 or 0 0, 0 or 1 1, 1 or 0 1, 1 or 1 1. So from the truth table and algebraically, we see that the a plus a bar b equal to a plus b. Okay, so from both the side we can see that a plus a bar b equal to a plus b. Now these are the some exercise which you have done, that is the proof of second associative law, second distributive law. You can also prove these Boolean function by using truth table method. That means a plus a bar b plus ab equal to a plus b, and second a plus b bar dot a bar plus b equal to ab plus a bar b bar. So these are the exercise. These are the learning outcome of the today lecture. That means we discuss about the different Boolean law, Boolean function using algebraic method by truth table. Know about these De Morgan theorem and duality we will discuss in our next video lecture. These are the references which I used to prepare this video lecture. That means fundamental of digital circuit, that is written by Anand Kumar, digital electronics by D.K. Kaushik, digital logic design in Morris Mann. Okay. Now thank you student. In our next lecture, we will discuss about the De Morgan theorem, duality, and also discuss about the minimization of the Boolean function. That means how we can minimize these Boolean function by using these law and property which are discussed in today's video lecture. Okay, thank you student.